normal place to drive. Last night we came up to Sydney and today we're actually driving to Signature. The van is due for its first service, or overdue, isn't it, John?
Yeah, overdue, yeah.
So how many Ks should you do your first service at?
I don't know. I think it's 5,000, I'm not really sure, but we're way over 5,000.
So we came up last night and stayed with relatives, and this is us doing a 15-minute drive to Signature to put the car in. We've also decided to upgrade the suspension
to the Lovells standard height.
There's nothing wrong with the suspension for what we're doing at the moment. It's all working fine, but after having a taste of things that we can do, we've decided that we would like to maybe do a bit more adventurous off-road things, and that the level suspension might give us a bit more comfort while we do that. Is that right? We've also got lots of things coming up that we're going to do with the car, and we've started organising them just to make our life a little bit more safer, like a bull bar on the front of it for when we go in the outback, and suspension in the car. What else are we doing? A radio.
UHF radio, yes.
After getting stuck around Grenfell and having no service and not being able to contact anyone where the road closures were, we decided that we would get one. And that's part of doing the bull bar now, is so that the antenna can fit on the bull bar. There are other options for where you can put your bull bar, but that's what
Antenna.
Antenna.
Yeah, bull bar can only go one spot.
Well, we're here. We're not quite sure where to park because up there is where the showroom and everything is, so we're going to have a little walk up. And this is the showroom. So if you haven't been here because you've ordered online, this is a van. I'm not an expert, but it pops up. This is the cute one, and this is what John and I originally thought we were going to buy. But then we realised we go to the toilet too many times through the night to be climbing up a ladder. But it's really cool, and if you ever watch the videos, it does the most amazing trips in it. And then this is the 15, which we obviously chose not to do. And we really chose that because we didn't think we would sit inside the van all the time. It comes with a little table, and we haven't missed the table, and we've only had to eat inside once. So Shiny, I must say this floor for us has been so good, so easy to pack up. So that's the 15. You get an extra cupboard. I suppose that's the difference. And the seat. So you would get this extra if you did the 15. We still haven't we haven't put anything in this cupboard yet. And we haven't used under our seat. So for us, otherwise this looks all the same. And they've got it set up really nicely. And then when you come to the showroom, the one good thing is you can see the annex set up, which we needed to see today because we haven't found it the easiest thing to do, because basically we've never seen an annex before. So the guys have actually just taken us through how to put the anti-flaps up a bit easier for us. We were putting a pole in here and it kept dropping down, but we've learnt that we were hooking it wrong. So This is a great another room. What I like about this, if we went somewhere for a long time and say the boys were with us, because there's a door here, we could put another tent right here and have another room, and that would be great. We were disappointed that we couldn't pick ours up and have a full handover. And that's it. So by the end of the day, the suspension will be upgraded. There's just a few clips that are a bit loose, and they've just answered a lot of questions for us about things that we've been thinking about doing, putting a dual connection on the gas connection so that we can use the barbecue and the kitchen at the same time. A few questions about the battery system, and we also had this plug just here, and we weren't sure if you could charge the van through that plug because it's on the door side, and we always charge on the other side, but it's only an output plug, so we didn't realise that, and luckily we'd never tried to charge the van the night before using it. But apart from that, we've got lots more ideas, and we've got to figure out where we're going to put the bikes is probably one of our next thing. But yes, very exciting and lovely to be here. John's having a ball with all the technical questions and discussions, because suddenly somebody knows about battery systems and stuff, and it's just not me sitting there going yes. Anyhow, thought you might like to have a look. And look at this, they're sending vans to Adelaide. There's vans everywhere, they've been so busy. So while we're waiting for the van to be serviced and upgraded, we've come to the Camberland State Forest. It's off Castle Hill Road, and we don't know what it is, but it's better than walking around the shops waiting. And oh, one of my favourite places, a nursery, and there'll be a coffee shop. There's also a few walks here, short walks, so if the weather was better, it would be perfect. We're here to pick the van up, and it's had a day of being looked after. And I just wanted to show you the new suspension before it's dirty. So there it is. It's the blue bits, isn't it, John?
Two pairs of shock absorbers and new springs for the standard height level suspension upgrade.
Look, the new antenna's back. John can watch his cricket. So this week was my birthday week, and John left me in Sydney to visit some relatives, go to Hamilton the musical and Taronga Zoo, and I had a great time. So while you look at the photos from there, I'll let you know that we had to get the antenna fixed. One of the fridge clips had broken. It wouldn't keep the fridge in, so we were using a towel to do that. We had a clip at the back of the van when you pull the bed out that sometimes popped out, and they fixed that. They also did a full inspection of the van, and they found that we had lost some rubbers at the back of the trailer, so they replaced them without asking. And then of course we got the suspension done. Really happy. I think it was worth the drive up there for the first service for us, but Signature has given us the name and number of a place in Canberra that we can now get the services for the van done in the future. Anyhow, all great, very happy. I'll see you on the other side.